How's everyone? My name is Keith Williams. I'm the CEO of Sankofa Capital, development company doing residential construction in West Africa, specifically Ghana, where I'm working on a 25-unit project with a company called Jobomax, who's a home builder in West Africa, currently doing builds in Sierra Leone, Guinea, and now Ghana with our partnership. I've been traveling back and forth to the continent for the last 3 years. Started in 2019. Found so many business opportunities to work on, and it's been a place that's had my interest over those last 3 years. So, Alpha, if you can introduce yourself, that'd be great.
Hi everyone. My name is Alpha Kamara. I'm originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa, born and raised, but currently living in Chicago, Illinois, United States. I'm a financial advisor. I have over 12 years of experience. We'll have the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with Keith Williams about his journey. Yeah, I was just about to ask you that question. So how do you even met them and the global Jobomax, Jonathan?
Yeah, that's an interesting story. So, yeah, after my first trip, during my first trip, I just started to, look around and just look for opportunities because I guess my entrepreneur, spirit was in full force, and I just started to do a deep dive on like the Ministry of Finance, like all their financial documents, looking at just the real estate market, how many homes are sold a year, the mortgage penetration rates and stuff like that. And the fact that in these parts of the world, there's a lot of incremental building because there's a lack of financing. And I thought to myself, if I was able to construct homes, but also provide a more affordable mortgage arrangement for the diaspora, then I can make a ton of money. I mean, look at the interest rates in places like Ghana. I mean, these rates are pretty high, right? Yeah. And a lot of that's based on monetary policy in the country, just to stimulate away inflation. So then I started to like Google if any companies were doing this, and that's when I found Jobomax. So the actual American company was already doing this. So I ended up connecting with them, and then we're now equity partners on a project.
So. Yeah, absolutely. We too were an equity partner with them on the project, not with but African housing funding.
Good.
Yeah. So
Amit's amazing, by the way.
Amit, yeah. As you said, Jobomax, they're doing a great job on the continent over there. I think they started in Guinea. They have a lot of units over there, and then they later expanded to Sierra Leone, where they started developing some affordable homes and provide access of funding, like provide mortgages. So people who live in the diaspora, you can buy a home and then you have a mortgage with interest.
And honestly, that is what you just mentioned is a critical component to all of this. I mean, that is the reason I chose the partnership, because I would be lying. Of course, we want to always sell our products, right, as business people and entrepreneurs. Yeah. So I want people to buy the houses that we're building. But I would be lying if I said that we're the only company in West Africa that can build quality homes. No, there are tons of reputable companies in places like Ghana. But I think the difference is the financing component. That is a critical component there.
Yep.
So that is our competitive advantage.
Yeah. You buy a house and your credit is in place. They're gonna loan you the money, and then you pay off the house. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
You can't try that over there in Africa. Those banks over there are loan shack. They will start giving you 20-30% interest and things like that. So it's a great product. For me, it's what I just admire about these guys. It's their hearts. It's genuine the way they're going about these things. Not only that they're doing it, you see these guys are not making crazy profits. You watch, you're a finance guy, you see the numbers, but you know that tells you where their hearts is, you know. And then you think about the skill sets, the teaching people over there. Some of these people are getting a lifetime skill set they never had before because they're hiring people back home.
Yeah, and let me touch on that for a second. I think that's a really important piece of this whole project is the fact that now, of course, my company is an American company, Sankofa Capital. Jobomax is an American company. Of course, the executives, the people that run the company are here. But as far as the staff that's doing the construction, the legal teams we interface with on the continent and all the countries we operate in, to the contractors, to the supervisors. I mean, these are all locals. So, we're not bringing in a team of people from somewhere else. These are all, people from all the countries that we operate in. And that is important. We got to make sure as a company that we provide, high quality jobs and opportunity to people.
Yes. And let me add on, when you say that, then even they make it a priority for investors who want to buy and acquire equities from this company, right? They make it a priority to push it to Africans, especially if they having a project in Sierra Leone. They encourage Sierra Leoneans living in the diaspora to invest. The same thing with Guinea. So that's how it's not even ownership is the Americans. They're looking at Africans to take part, Sierra Leoneans or Guineans or even Ghanaians to take part in the ownership. So that's how genuine they are. So these companies doing business in Africa, they will have a few people over there, but in terms of ownership, getting equity, no, it's not open.
Yeah, it's not. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for, if any Black Americans are listening, for us to kind of take hold of these opportunities that are on the continent, for us to invest, for us to just to improve the conditions of the people on the ground, through our expertise, through investment, through whatever area you have expertise in. So that is something that I'm very passionate about, and I hope that more people will get involved. I mean, the continent is really in its infancy as far as business is concerned, as far as opportunities are concerned.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're right. I'm happy. You know, as I said, I'm a finance major in wealth management. So I was just saying, it's just an advice. I'm not. It's not any endorsing anybody to make any financial, but it's something. If you're looking to diversify your portfolio, those are something you want to look at. A different region, a different asset class. So that's one way you might want to look at. Say, okay, well, I want to invest in real estate in Africa, but I don't want to get involved in building the house or whatever.
Yeah.
And Jobomax, these guys are people maybe you might want to look at and see what they are doing, and maybe it's something you like. You know, you have a conversation with these guys. That was something maybe it's okay for people to check it out.